Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.
It's good, y'all. Let's talk about how weak Triple H made Oba Femi look at the Royal Rumble this past Saturday. Now, going into this Royal Rumble, I actually had very, very high hopes for Oba Femi because according to Triple H compared Oba Femi to Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. I can see Oba Femi having a Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley type career, you know, because of his size, his athleticism. I can see it. I agree with Triple H, right? So, you know, I'm thinking, okay, Triple H is, you know, he's going to throw Oba Femi into the main event picture as soon as he moves up, right? He's not going to have Oba Femi be a jobber for the first 2 years like Carmelo Hayes, right? Because we all know Triple H. We all know how Triple H books a certain type of wrestler, okay? We all know his nickname, Triple K, you know what I'm saying? We all know his nickname, right? So, Oba Femi comes out at number 1, which I think was a brilliant idea, right? Oba Femi comes out at number 1, does his signature 2-step walk. The crowd is electrified. Everybody's hyped up. It's lit, right? So, Oba Femi gets in the ring, and Braun Breaker... Woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Braun Breaker comes out number 2. And Braun Breaker is walking to the ring with Paul Heyman, the wise man. And, you know, him and Oba are staring each other down. By the way, you know, Braun Breaker stole Oba Femi's lines. Oba Femi called him out for that. So I'm like, you know what? Oba Femi, he gonna get his lick back for Braun Breaker stealing his lines, trying to act like he came up with that. Like, Braun Breaker be stealing Scott Steiner lines, his uncle. You stealing Oba Femi lines. Like, Braun Breaker, come up with your own material, bro. Stop copywriting your lines. You know what I'm saying? So before Braun Breaker even makes it to the ring, a masked man in a black hoodie comes out and attacks Braun Breaker. The same thing that we saw 5 times last year in 2025. We seen Austin Theory show up in all black with the mask on. We seen R-Truth show up in all black with the mask on. The same garbage that we saw last year multiple times, right? Now we're getting it again in 2026 at the Royal Rumble to kick off the new year. So, Braun Breaker gets attacked. The attacker, who's probably Seth Rollins. It could be Austin Theory, because I do believe Austin Theory is working with Seth Rollins. That's why Austin Theory is doing the stomp, stealing Seth Rollins' signature move. So, he throws Braun Breaker in the ring. Oba Femi eliminates him. This makes Oba Femi look weak, bro. Why would you have Oba Femi eliminate Braun Breaker in that type of fashion? Why? You could have had this dude attack Braun Breaker, you know, at SmackDown or tonight on Monday Night Raw. You do this at the Royal Rumble when Oba Femi's number 1 and Braun Breaker's number 2? What sense does that make? So what makes things worse, guys, is the next 4 people that Oba Femi eliminates after that, it just gets even worse, bro. He just eliminates straight jobbers. So he eliminates Solo Sikoa, who is a mid-card jobber. And I like Solo Sikoa. I'm a fan of Solo Sikoa. You know what I'm saying? But let's just call it what it is, guys. Solo Sikoa is a mid-card jobber. He is not a main eventer. Then Oba Femi eliminates Rey Mysterio, who's like damn near 60 years old with a beer belly. This ain't the Rey Mysterio that was jumping up in the air when his entrance, you know what I'm saying, doing the 619. This is an older, Rey Mysterio who's wrestling at the same time as his son Dominic Mysterio. This is not nowhere near the prime Rey Mysterio that we were hyped to see, okay? Then to make things even worse, he eliminates Rusev, who has been an absolute jobber since he came back to the WWE. Just like he was when he was with the WWE at first. He came back, right? Switched up his image. Now he's bald. Looks like he's more muscular. But he's still losing a majority of his matches. Triple H and the WWE, they have no big plans for Rusev, bro. And then the final person he eliminated was Matt Cardona. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Shout out to Zack Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Bro, how are we supposed to believe that Oba Femi is the next Brock Lesnar when he's eliminating losers, guys that lose a bunch of matches, guys that aren't main eventers. And excuse me for calling Rey Mysterio a loser, but I'm just talking about where these guys are in their career right now, bro. Like Solo Sikoa, you know what I'm saying, a jobber. Rey Mysterio, just older, pretty much a veteran that's just putting guys over. Rusev, a jobber that is a heel that they have no big plans for. And Matt Cardona, an older wrestler on his way out that's just happy to be back with the WWE so he can be on TV every week. Let's just call it what it is, guys. None of these guys that Oba Femi eliminated fairly makes him look intimidating. It makes him look weak. You could have had him eliminate Bronson Reed. You could have had him eliminate Logan Paul. You could have had him eliminate even a Jey Uso. That's at least a big name. The guy was just the world heavyweight champion. He made Gunther tap. You didn't have him eliminate none of those guys, bro. So eventually, Brock Lesnar comes in the ring. And this is where things get interesting. This is when I start to get hyped up again. I'm like, okay, maybe Oba Femi's going to eliminate Brock Lesnar. So when Brock Lesnar first comes in the ring and he gets done, beating up on a couple people, him and Oba Femi, who are the biggest guys in the ring, they're staring each other down like two lions, ready to just go at it. You know what I'm saying? So after they stare each other down like 2 or 3 times, Brock Lesnar, he just suplexes Oba Femi like a baby, bro. The way that he picked up Oba Femi with ease and threw him on his neck, bro. Oh my God, bro. Bruh, Brock Lesnar just absolutely manhandled Oba Femi. Manhandled him. Now, Oba Femi did get his lick back, but it was just a clothesline. Now, Brock Lesnar did sell the clothesline very well, but it just was not as destructive as Brock Lesnar looked, just suplexing Oba Femi with such ease, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Oba Femi ends up attacking Logan Paul, and he almost eliminates Logan Paul out of the Royal Rumble, but Logan Paul is able to hang on to the ropes. And while Oba Femi is focused on Logan Paul, Brock Lesnar eliminates Oba Femi. And then Brock Lesnar, while Jey Uso is yeeting, gets eliminated by LA Knight and Cody Rhodes. So, Logan Paul was actually one of the final 4 people in the Royal Rumble, and Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi, they're eliminated. Now, how does this make Oba Femi look like the next Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar back in 2003, for those that don't know, when Brock Lesnar had his first Royal Rumble, he eliminated The Undertaker and he won the Royal Rumble. Why couldn't Oba Femi win the Royal Rumble this year? Now, don't get it twisted. I'm happy that Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. I'm happy that the Tribal Chief is most likely going to be a major world champion again very soon at WrestleMania. But Roman Reigns didn't need this. If we're being honest, Roman Reigns, he just had a damn near 4-year title reign not too long ago. Roman Reigns didn't need this. You have a WWE that is lacking, that literally has 0 young stars, 0 young superstars. Now, you got guys that have the potential of becoming stars or superstars, right? Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, Oba Femi, But if they're not being booked properly, they can't become stars. I mean, LA Knight to me is a star. He would be a superstar if Triple H booked him properly. LA Knight is another guy that should have run the Royal Rumble last night. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So, where does Oba Femi go from here? Now, there's only one way how Triple H can fix this, and I doubt he's going to do it. Oba Femi has to retire Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. For those that don't know, John Cena in the interview last year revealed that Brock Lesnar is retiring at SummerSlam this year in his hometown. But Triple H is most likely going to have Gunther who all of a sudden is the man that just retires everybody. He retired Goldberg and John Cena in the same year. He just retired AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble. So Gunther is most likely going to retire AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar in the same year. But, bro, Gunther is already 40 years old, bro. How many people does he have to retire for Triple H to realize Gunther is never going to be a superstar? Gunther is never going to be a top heel in the company. Drew McIntyre is the biggest heel in the company right now. Dominic Mysterio is a bigger heel than Gunther. Gunther is never going to be what Triple H thinks he is. So what should happen is Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar, they should start feuding immediately. Right? Have the first match end in some type of disqualification. Have somebody interrupt the match. The second match, have Brock Lesnar beat Oba Femi. And then in the third match of the trilogy, have Oba Femi retire Brock Lesnar in his hometown. That'll be a way of elevating Oba Femi into potentially becoming a superstar in the WWE. Because of Oba Femi, who just moved up from NXT, if he beats Brock Lesnar and retires him, bruh, Oba Femi's a star, bruh. He's already over. He's already over with the crowd. We seen how hot the crowd was in Saudi when he came out. Have Oba Femi retire Brock Lesnar. That's what I want to see. But, like I said, I don't think Triple H is going to do that. I don't think Triple H really believes that Oba Femi is like Brock Lesnar. I think Triple H is going to ruin Oba Femi, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw tonight. I think Triple H, bro, I think he could have done a much better job with this men's Royal Rumble. I think this is one of the worst men's Royal Rumbles of all time. Like I said, I'm happy Roman Reigns won, bro. But the way that LA Knight went out and Oba Femi went out and Trick Williams went out, it was just disgusting, bro. The fact that Logan Paul, and I like Logan Paul, but the fact that Logan Paul was one of the final 4 people in the Royal Rumble is a complete fucking joke. The fact that Jey Uso was yeeting in the middle of the Royal Rumble while Brock Lesnar is getting eliminated was a complete fucking joke. With that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Click that hype button, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.
Stay Wavy TV, ride the vibe with me. Splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea. High tide energy, never on mute. Turn from the sound, let the motion move you. Stay tuned, stay free, stay